just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you can't stop this.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Nightlife, lost life without me. Got 3, that other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Foxborough. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time getting their young, talented rookie involved in this one, did they, Mike? I mean, they told us we want to get him into the game as quickly as possible, and they certainly did that here on the opening drive.
2nd and inches. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A first down throw for Jackson. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Bateman is the motion man. 2nd down. Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Pistol formation with Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
A 54-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 30.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. But he stopped him for no gain.
A gain of a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Warriors.
From the gun, Richardson. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New England. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard
On 1st and 10, Jackson escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Jackson now on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Left wing. 18 Ramley. 18 Ramley. Ready.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. The throw on the run is complete. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 91 yards. Touchdown, New England. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down, at the very least give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. That one good for 29.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Jackson forced out wide. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
For the return, here comes Gibson.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On second down, Richardson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Lions. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Ready? Here we go, here we go. 60 by...
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Cut 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On play action, Richardson. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it will wind up being a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. It's his second touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Now it's Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Wiggins on the tackle. It's a pickup of
From
6.
the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Malachi starts there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. That was in a critical situation. There is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. And the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the end zone, and is batted away. It is incomplete.
risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Jackson now. This one on the floor. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will not be able to make it to the goal line. That's a big stop. He can't get it back to a 1-score game. The lead will hold at 9. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here comes Gibson.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
79 Broncos. Come on, come on. 18 Cardinals.
Here's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, New England.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions, Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the gun, Richardson. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. And even 30 yards.
32-yard line.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 19 tight, 19 cut, 18 Rattler, 19 Dragon 60.
On first down, it's Richardson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Cowboy 80. Kevin Pirate, Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Throwing, Richardson. Fires left sideline. That is complete. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. His 4th TD grab of the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will get cut down short and shy of the 20-yard line. First and 10, Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock to stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
First down.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. Moving to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
First down, Ravens.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Jackson up top again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Again, it's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Ravens first down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Forced out left. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
It is 2nd and 6.
No, we changed it. Come on. We changed it. Come on. Hey. Come on.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
First and goal, Baltimore.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
The Patriots take over the first down at their own 23-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Gotta be lying. Go.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Over the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force them down for a loss.
3rd down and 9.
Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Seven Pirates.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
They'll go. Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And he's into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
79 Broncos. 18 Cardinal. 8 Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Now Richardson. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Buffalo 18. Get up. Cowboy 80. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8 yards.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, That's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
18 Rattlers. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Mavericks.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Patriots first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
70 Lions. 19 Lions.
A second down throw for Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be...
For the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, New England. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots will extend this third quarter lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The shotgun, here's Jackson. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And not the best of returns. Just dive to the ground and just give himself up.
On the ready.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lions. Let go.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, New England.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On second down, Richardson. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Viking 18. Check, check. Bronco 80. Ready,
We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Now give on the ground, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Throwing Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos. Panther 11, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Go!
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. 4th and he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Mike Reed getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Panther 60, Panther 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now he'll air one out. That is hot. A great connection there. They're going to bring him down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 59 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Cowboys, Buffalo 18.
Throwing, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive yards after the catch. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New England. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. The extra point is good, and the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready? No, we changed it. Hey. Go ahead.
From the gun, Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
So throughout the course of the game now, we've seen this big tight end really have his way with the defense. But I think now after that play, the big hit, the forced incompletion, at least now there's a message being sent. As he gets back in the huddle, he's going to get a lot more opportunities, but just know there's going to be contact every time that ball's thrown your way.
2nd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The long-time veteran Von Miller in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
13,
Jackson looking to throw. moving to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
Tracking 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On first down, it's Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Cougars, Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I remember being around a lot of really good high-level linebackers, and what they used to say, Mike, is we're not going to guard the check down, but we're going to punish the check down, especially if that running back's going to catch the ball with his back facing the defense. They're saying, you might catch it, but we are going to make you pay.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. But fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
18, Pioneers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Tigers.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Back to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll look to throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Deputy! 70 line, Panther, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here's Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New England.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Patriots. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.